Hey guys, welcome back to the homestead, and today I'm going to go out in the woods and set my trail cameras up. It's the end of April, finally got a nice day here, sunny, 50 degrees, but sunny, we'll take it. And so I'm going to head out, put my trail cameras up, show you how I set it up, in case you're new, want to get a camera set up in the woods. I've been doing this for years and years and years and years, decades plural, and do a lot of reviews on trail cameras. So these are mine here I'm going to put up, and we'll go out and set them up. I picked up these deer blocks, these Kalmbach deer blocks. I love these. I get them every year. I got a couple of them. I put one out right now. I also picked up a couple 50-pound bags of corn, and I get these from the local feed mill. Get the game blocks as well from there. And so we'll pour some corn in front of one and a corn and a game block in front of the other. So these are the two I'm putting out, which are actually awesome budget cameras. I have Bushnell cameras, cellular cameras, you name it. I do a lot of reviews for companies. These are the two I put out. They're just a phenomenal camera. They're wing home trail cameras, and video, sound, pictures, they just do an incredible job. So one of the spots I put out, I have to use batteries because it doesn't get a lot of sunlight where I put it. This one here, my main spot, I put it in by one of my stands. I get sun half the day there, so I do put a solar battery out, so this one never has to use batteries. I lost the nut that goes in here because I use these Moultrie easy mounts. They're awesome mounts for trees. So if you have a tree that's like leaning or too big around to put a strap or whatever, these are awesome. They're easy to put in. But I lost one of the nuts on one, so I picked up this 3-pack. I'll put a link in the description for all this stuff here if you're interested. So we're gonna go out. Like I said, I had a tree fall. It's a rotten tree, and I'm gonna get that cut up and I brought the old hookaroon here to move the logs around once I get them cut. But yeah, let's head out and get the trail cam set up. I'll show you how I set them up. All right, we're heading out the woods. It's gonna probably be a little muddy out here. We've had just a ridiculous amount of rain the last few days, and yeah, so I'm expecting to have a lot of mud. Mainly my path here getting into the woods here is probably going to be a little muddy, and these beavers have been damming up my creek, and what it's doing is the creek is still overflowing and it's trying to find other ways for the water. So I got all these waterways where it should normally be coming down my creek. It's just I gotta do something about these beavers. They're killing me here. All right, we're entering the woods. This is where I put one of my trail cameras, on that tree right there. But let's go get this log out of the way, and then we'll get the cameras put up. That's right there. I'll go around it here. That's right in the middle of my normal path. You can see it right there. It's been rotten for a while, but we'll get it cut up real quick and move. Thankfully, I brought the old muck boots. Well, we got all that cleaned up. Man, the bugs are bad out here. Always forget about that in the spring, man. They are horrendous. All right, guys, so I want to show you how I have this one mounted. This is kind of where my main hunting area is. My stand's over there. I actually got to take that down here. But wow, these bugs are horrible. I put my cameras about 3 feet roughly off the ground. And you can see that mole tree is nice because you can, like this tree here is crooked. So you can, you know, put your camera level, make sure it's level on the tree. It's just a really nice little cheap mount too. You know, you get 3 of them. That's my solar panel. And like I get about sun half the day here. It's actually the evening here, or late afternoon. The sun rises that way. And I'll pour out some corn and put the game block right here. And what I'll do is about 7-ish yards away from this particular camera. Now this camera has a wide view, which a lot of your newer game cameras do, which is nice. And that's why I put it at 3 feet off the ground. Now, a lot of people put theirs, some people will put them high in the tree, which is okay, but I love them about 3 feet off the ground because I can see, I get pictures way far away of deer walking through and things like that where I wouldn't get if I had it kind of up in the tree tilted down. So let's get our corn down. All right, so let's get the camera turned on. What I'm gonna do is kind of aim the camera a little bit, turn it. Again, these tree mounts are nice because you can kind of adjust your rotation. Let's get this on, make sure my settings are all correct. So we'll turn this on. It will flash a few times here on the front so I know it's on. And we're gonna turn that a little bit and get that right there. We should get some nice video. Well, there we go. That's how I put up a trail camera. I'm gonna put up the other one the same way, but corn game block about, like I said, about 7 yards away, roughly. I think I got to turn that a hair more, just a little bit crooked. I forgot my little level. I usually bring that out, but let me just turn it a little bit. There, about 3 feet off the ground. We'll see what we get out here. Wow, these bugs are swarming. I have some spray in the glove compartment if it gets a little bad here, the side by side, but wow, everything's starting to come alive out here. So I'm ready for deer season. I'll do a video of the deer coming in. I'll get a lot of deer. I have a lot of deer. Some bear will be on it. Turkey, fishers, fox, coyotes, you name it. I'll have a lot of them on here. So there you go. That's how I set up my game cameras. God bless y'all.